Hey, Brian.
Hi, Meg.
Guess what day it is?
Today is the day that we do Fishbowl.
It is. It is. Got a couple of questions. A couple of people have been asking me these things, so I figured we should bring them to the table so other people that may have the same questions can learn something
Okay,
today.
fair enough.
So we keep hearing. Well, of course, the market is still just so volatile.
Crazy.
But buyers are feeling like they're trapped in their homes that or trapped in their places. They can't go anywhere. They can't rent. They're stuck maybe being back with their parents again, kind of
Yep.
situation. What kind of options are out there for potential buyers? Is there anything that you're aware of?
Well, yeah, we are. We've been working on a lot of different options for people, and it's definitely super tough. It's like the best time ever to sell a house, literally, no exaggeration. And it's one of the hardest times. Sorry, I don't know if I said that correctly. It's the best time ever to sell a house.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that right.
Yeah.
It's the worst, or not the worst, but it's one of the more challenging times to buy a house. Not a bad time to buy. It's just hard to buy. That's
Right.
the problem.
Right.
We know tons of people that would love to buy a house. We know a lot, even more, that are in a house where they would prefer to live elsewhere. But the challenge is the logistics of making that happen and the ability to get that offer accepted is, some people feel it's insurmountable. I don't think it is, but it is definitely an uphill battle. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
So we've looked at quite a few different options on how to help people solve that. And, there's kind of the easy way or the hard way, right? Like the easy way is a lot of times right now we're negotiating post occupancies where, we've had clients stay in their house for months after the sale. That way we can go ahead, put a bid in, get it locked down, and get a property for them lined up after they've closed on their current one, so they don't have to make it contingent. It's that contingency that really kills you in this market. And we have another program that we've been working on that we are basically launching right now. And it's very good. We're basically partnering up with this mortgage company and a home buying company. They don't really want to buy homes, but what they do is it's kind of a mortgage company that sponsors it, and they will actually pre-purchase the house for you for cash.
Wow.
So it allows us to make a cash offer on the house you want, not contingent on the sale of your house, because you're not buying it, they are. And then what they do is they allow you to rent it back from them, so you now move out of your house into your new house, and then you have time to sell your house. They give you basically 6 months, which in this market it takes about a week and a half, if that. And then you can sell your current house, and then you buy the house from them with with your proceeds and the mortgage and everything. They have a mortgage company, so they offer incentives. That's really their kick. They don't really want to own any houses at all. They really want to loan you money, but their rates are very competitive and everything else. And you can still use your own lender with this program. But the bottom line is, this is a method of you being not trapped in your house, in essence.
That's really a great option.
Yeah, and the key here again is it allows you to make a non-contingent cash offer. And you're not under pressure selling your home. As a matter of fact, you can move out of your home into your new home and then sell yours after you've moved out. Once you get it all cleaned up, you're not in a massive rush or anything. You have breathing room. So it's really a fabulous thing. So if anybody has any questions about that, please give me a call. I'd be happy to share the details.
Excellent. Another question someone asked me about their fear of a crash. As everyone remembers, back 2004, 2005, we were at the height of just prices going through the roof, and then we all felt the crash.
Yeah.
Do you feel that our market is heading that way?
Could be. I think as a realtor, I'm supposed to say the market's supposed to be good at all times, no matter what, and it's always going up. But markets go up and they go down. And it would be easy for me to say that if I didn't live through the years 2006 through 2011, where our market went down over 50%. I watched it very carefully. In Palm Beach County, from 2006-ish to 2011-ish, single family homes went down by an average of close to 50%. And townhomes and condos went down much higher than 60 to 75% in that period of time. So to tell you that we're definitely not going down, I can't tell you that. Now, if and when it's going to happen, I really don't know exactly. It's hard to say. Right now, this market is extremely strong.
True.
It's amazing. And at some point, the musical chairs game is going to end. And, I don't know when that's going to happen. Interest rates have risen at the sharpest rate that they've ever risen in the history of interest rates.
Do you think that balances out what they didn't do back in 2005?
I don't know.
Because interest rates back then were really very
The
good.
problem back then, what caused the real estate market crash, and this is pretty common knowledge, there's a really great movie on it, I can't remember the name of it, but basically they were giving bad loans. That's the basic. There's a lot of detail to it, and I've studied it a lot, and it's complicated. But the bottom line is they loaned people money they shouldn't have. And a lot around here, what we saw a lot back then is you'd see people that own 2, 3, 4 properties. They would have their primary residence that they probably maybe potentially got over levered on, and then they'd buy 2 or 3 investment properties because the thought was no problem, just sell them in a year or two. And then it crashed, and they couldn't sell them, and they were in adjustable rate mortgages. And those adjustable rate mortgages, the payments went up, and these people got trapped, and so they had to dump those properties, and that's what really put the downward pressure on the prices big time.
Yes.
Like that jet fueled the prices down. Thankfully, we don't have that kind of scenario this time. However, there's plenty of other headwinds that we face. I mean, inflation is at the highest level that it's basically been at in my lifetime right now, and a lot of other headwinds. So I don't know. Markets go up and down. Here's what you do: you buy low and you sell high. And it's still not a bad time to own a home. Even if you bought a house at the peak of the last real estate market, which was around 2006 or so, you have equity in your house right now, extremely likely, 99% chance. So you did fine. And you had a lovely home to live in the meantime. So for your personal primary residence, it's never really a bad time to buy a home. By the way, a lot of people are finding that out that we're renting because a lot of renters are being kicked out of their houses. Their rents are being raised, and they're finding out that renting is not always a really great bet. Because when you get kicked out of your house and there's nothing else to rent, you're in a pickle. And when rents go up by 50%, a lot of people just move out of Palm Beach County. That's a really tough spot to be in.
Right.
If you bought a house in 2005, as an example, your cost of owning has really not changed. You're paying the same payment that you paid, in essence, in 2005, but your rent has gone up a lot since then. So, anyway.
Very good.
Yep.
So we're going to end today with a question. If you had to choose a comedian to go see anywhere, who would you like to see? Well, that's a tough one. You and I have been talking about comedians a lot lately. We got a couple little tricks up our sleeve, I think, but I won't say much more about that. I love the Jerry Seinfeld stuff. I just watched one of his stand-ups recently, and I really like Larry David a lot too. I watch a lot of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think they're a genius. I like Sebastian Manca. He's got a really hard Italian name to pronounce, but he's hilarious. Sebastian, and his last name starts with an M, I think, and he's hilarious. And Bill Burr. I think Bill Burr's super funny. Yeah, he's coming to the area soon. I'm not sure if there's any tickets. Don't say that, Meg. Don't say that. Keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. We have a little surprise coming up here. Fair enough. But who's your favorite, Meg? Because I know you're a bit of an aficionado. I do. I love Bert Kreischer. I don't know who that is. I know, he's an up and coming. He hangs out with Tom Segura, who is another one. He's good. They're they're good storytellers, you know, and they're not. They don't have to use bad language in order to be funny. That's what I like about Jerry. Yes. They treat it as more of like an art form, and they're still hilarious. Yeah. Which is not that I mind profanity that much, but it's kind of nice to watch one that's not completely horrible. Yes, exactly. Then, I like someone who can tell a story where I actually visualize what's happening, and then I'm laughing so hard. I just, I have to, if I'm watching on TV, I have to pause it and rewatch it again. I'll have to check that out. So he's a funny guy. All right, well, that's all we have today, and I'll see you next time. Oh, wait, real quick. Yeah? So we are just launching our latest event. Oh, that's right. And just real quick, just a quick plug for it. We are renting out a movie theater at the Cinemark in Boca on Saturday, June 4th. Save the date. Yep, save the date. And if you see this, you're basically invited. There's a if you look at our Facebook page, we're going to post it there, I'm sure, and you'll see the instructions. And if you're on my list, you'll get an email from me or whatever. And so we're paying for the whole theater, and it's an exclusive showing of the new Top Gun movie. So we're super excited about that because we like Top Gun around here. Yes, we do. And so everybody's invited, and we have a special little thing for our VIPs in our world. And so more to come on that. Excellent. All right. See you next time. Bye.